Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy series playthrough, episode 266, Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age, part 13. And I wonder, other than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, is this one going to end up being the longest one? Because we're already 50 hours into this. I feel like that's more time than we spent with Final Fantasy X, or X-2, or 9. At the end of stream, we might check that. Alright, I was doing hunts. Alright, let's go to the land of the Guru. Alright, there should be several of them here. This one is way up there. Right there. Right there. Hey, we got 3 here. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy right now. Can you not see? Please ask your questions for another. Wait, you're not here about the mark. Truly, you will slay the Mind Flayer. Then quickly, go to the Henna Mines. My friend has gone within and does not return. He knows the Mind Flayer lurks inside. If it were not a Mind Flayer, our warriors would go. Yet for some reason, we Garif cannot withstand its attacks. The Mind Flayer is fond of mist. It is drawn to. Or it is drawn. That sentence is weird. It is drawn to entities that possess magical power. Where the mist is densest, you will find it. Recently, I was seen in Phase 1 dig. Enter the mines from the Osmond Plain and bear right. Please, help my friend. Help Azdalu. You have seen my bill. To think you would come. Surely, the fates have willed this. I have a simple request. With a what and a why. I would kill the Cantobulus. That is the what. Accept my request and I will tell you the why. Very good. Now I shall tell you the why. In the deepest reaches of the Zertinian caverns, in a valley where the sandfall flows, lurks the demon Cantobelpas. Many brave warriors of the Garif have gone to Zertinian caverns to fight it, yet none have triumphed. Many already have lost their lives to this foul beast. My brother, his life was spared, yet so wounded was he that he shall never battle again. It is for this that I must see the Cantobelpas defeated, or dead, even should I perish in the fight. My request is thus: observe my fight with the Cantobelpas. I have no idea how to pronounce that. That there might be a witness, and retrieve my body when it is done. Well, I hope we will be allowed to save him. Because I like that guy. I want him to die. Oh, I started skipping because I didn't think this was the guy. Then I am in your debt. Yet you must not fight that which you are unable to defeat. Should you sense that your life is in peril, flee. Flee at once. XII can be found in the Henna Mines. Enter from the Osman Plain, and beyond the junction near the Phase 1 shaft you shall find it. May the spirits of the land protect you. Do this and return safely to us. Making sure that we can actually assist him in the fight. We can. Alright. The caverns are the closest. Oh. I guess those guys are susceptible to light damage, because I'm pretty sure that was Holy he just cast. Evening, Braven. How's it going? Little of column A, little of column B. I am in first playthrough territory at this point, I believe. I played it back on PS2, but never finished it. But I'm also not entirely sure how far I made it into it before I stopped on the PS2, so... But I feel like I am past that point at this point. I'm pretty sure I never met Redus my first playthrough. I'm cleaning up my backlog of hunts at the moment. Ow. Alright, where am I going in here? Over there. Okay, I know exactly where that is. Another one spawned. Yeah, let's just run out of this room. I'd rather not fight endlessly spawning zombies. We've arrived. The Canto Lepus is here. I would defeat it, whatever the cost. See that we do not fail. I don't like the number of traps I see. Do I have a float moat? Yes, I do. I have exactly one of them. Okay. I'm using an X potion on our ally over there, because I would rather him not die. X potion didn't do nearly as much healing as I expected it to, though, I might add. Well, the war chief has fallen. Hopefully that doesn't matter. Alright, Phoenix down. Ow!
Sorry.
Heal yourself, Ash. Vaughn, what are you doing back there? Vaughn, how about you cast some magic on him? Here, let's try the spell you like best. Bio. There. A slasher. What is a slasher? I assume it is a weapon. It is an axe. I don't think I need that. Alright, let's head back to Jahara and hope that it's fine that the war chief fell. And I'm just going to run it. I would rather gain XP, but I would rather know that I don't need to reload. They are spamming poison at us. That was an unhelpful trap. Alright, looks like he's still there. I thank you for fighting by my side. Were you not there, I would not have been able to fight my sworn enemy with such confidence. Allow me to tell you a tale. I was still but a warrior of the village. My brother, Kadalu, was the war chief in those days. He was a great warrior, commanding the respect of all, yet secretly I believed I was his better in battle. Thinking to show the strength of my sword arm to the entire village, I ventured to the Zertinian caverns, alone to slay the dreaded Cantabulus. Yet I was unable to withstand its attacks. It was my brother who saved me that day, though he bore grave injury in the fight. His leg was beyond healing. My brother threw down his sword that day. He had to. The one to receive the title of war chief in his place was I. It was a punishment, you see, or so I thought at the time. I threw my spirits into bettering myself as a warrior. Daily I swung my sword in preparation for the day when I could defeat the Cantobellapus. Only then, I thought, would I be forgiven. Yet now I know I was mistaken. I believed I was fighting for my brother, for his honor, yet all along I fought only for myself. It was only as I challenged the beast today, with you at my side, that I realized these things. I thank you again. Alright, to the Henna Mines we go. We got 2 targets in there to take care of. And hopefully they are more susceptible to magic damage than that guy was. Because Vaughn did not feel terribly useful in that fight. But I'm gonna get Chocobo, aren't I? Maybe that's why there's a teleport crystal in the Henna Mines. I think we need to go back and use that. I only just remembered there's a teleport crystal in the Henna Mines. Yeah, there's teleport. I think it takes me pretty deep in the mines, but that's fine. I don't think there's a shortcut back to the beginning. Okay. Now, where are the hunts in here? Right there. Right there. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. Hello? Take care of him, Vaughn. The Mind Flayer is supposed to be in here somewhere. Okay, that was fairly easy. You have slain the Mind Flayer. This is truly good news. I'm sure that Ozdalu will return to the village soon. Ah, this reminds me. The Geomancer wished to speak with you. He has heard of your feats, no doubt. And thank you for your help. Please take this as your reward. The Geomancer, you say? Everybody seems very interested in this Garth herder. An item on the Giza plains that lets you understand chocobos. Not chocobos, cockatrices. I want to say I actually remember something. But I know of your skill, by which you defeated the Mind Flayer. I know of your heart, by which you saved the youth of our village. Because of these things, I thought to guide you to the depths of the Henna Mines. But no, I feel it is yet too soon. You would not be able to quell the great power that lies sleeping in the Henna Mines, not as you are now. To grasp such power and hold it, you must first need gather about you the protection of many great beings. Do this and return to me. Okay. Alright, we still have to turn in another quest over here. If you have killed the XII. Thank you, and I have for you a story. In truth, XII was nothing other than the spirit of all the Garif who lost their lives in the Henna Mines, twisted into evil. Normally, the warriors of our village would deal with such a threat. However, even though it be evil, it was still kin. Yet how surprised I was to see you, who are known to us, come to our aid. Perhaps this was the wish of our ancestors now fulfilled. Now let's head up to Giza and see if we can find out something about talking to cockatrices. It is a side quest, but I want to do it anyway. I hope Giza is dry now. I think that will be a requirement. It looks like it might be wet out there. Yeah, it currently is. Alright, where next? Mount Burromasace. Alright, I think we have at least 2 here, possibly another 3. So let's see. Right next to us. Right up there. Up there was another one. Oh, you actually picked that one up. Oh, we've already picked this one up along with the pass. Gotcha. Oh, you have perhaps seen my posting. You have come to slay the feral retriever. I thank you. The feral retriever lurks in the Paraminia Rift, attacking those coming to the Holy City for salvation. There have been so many deaths. The latest reports say that the feral retriever was seen in the southern part of the rift, near the still shrine of Miran. Please, sir, help us. Sure. I will put Old Yeller down. You have seen Ia's posting. Then I must tell you, Ia is no longer here. You have read in the bill that the terrible worm Fafnir plagues the Paraminia Rift. In times past, the worm came, lusting for the treasures of the Kiltius. Anastasius trapped it in ice, yet now it threatens the mountain again. Ia has led the Kiltius to defeat it once again, or so he said. I believe he has merely fled. Humans are this way. Be that as it may, it is no matter to me. Ia is gone, so I have told you of the worm in his place. Do as you wish. Ow. see you there. Alright, it's supposed to be very fast. Do I have a slow moat? Then look like. Oh, Penelope's over here stuck. Oh, the trickster's immune to physical damage. I see that now. Or at least it is now. Fawn will take care of it. Defeated the trickster. I didn't expect that to be a achievement, but okay. What do you know? You have some fight in you. I hadn't expected much. That's for sure. I'm off to the clan hall. I'll leave the reporting back to you. Eventually, I'll remember where I'm going. Or maybe I won't. We'll see. That one's in there, so we can't get to it yet. Kinda didn't talk to that guy. And he's here. What's that, Braven? Kind of spaced out for a minute. I'm kind of running back and forth without paying much attention at the moment. I'm trying to get the weather to change, I think. We've had light snow, It does say that we need... It says amidst a blizzard, so I have to wait for it to be really snowing. This one just doesn't want to spawn. I'm gonna look around. I mean, we've seen Blizzard. It's very hard to see during Blizzard. And what is this quest again? Hunt is this? 31. Oh, Eahaz, the one who handed out. Fafnir is. Ah. Apparently the problem is that the route we took here altered the quest specifics. We need to go back and talk to the bunny girl again. I can't remember her name. Reggie? Something like that. Reg. And we need to take the other route to get here. So I took the route that appeared most direct to me, but it was apparently not the correct one. We are, however, going to take the incorrect route back. This was the zone we entered that we did not want to. Entering here apparently turns off the weather requirement. Apparently there's also somebody we need to talk to up higher on the mountain. We'll go up there, talk to them, and then we'll come back down and talk to her again. Hopefully triggering the snowstorm that we need. Yes, I have come for the Pisca Demon. That which you must slay was one gifted with the great magical powers, yet he wanted more, so he fell into darkness. He shares the name Ashcroft. He is my twin. Drunk on his own power, the darkness stole his heart. So did his grace Anastasius cast him out. That was 10 years ago. In his wisdom, Anastasius laid a veil upon my brother's memories. Yet with Anastasius' death, the veil was lifted. My brother began to visit me in dreams, not as he was in life, but as the horrible Pisca demon wandering the wilds. In my dream, I saw where he wanders. He goes to the forbidden holy land of Giravegin. He passes the gate of fire. He seeks to consort with the undying. Please defeat him before it is too late. Save my brother's soul. Okay, that was going to require us to go pretty deep. Well, we can do that. Okay, that should have triggered the weather requirement we need, supposedly. Go ahead and talk to you and turn in request. You bagged the trickster. Amazing, Capo. You did better than expected. Tell the truth. Or you did better than expected to tell the truth. Guess my bro has an eye for quality, Capo. It is currently snowstorming. Which I think I noticed the first time, but one, didn't know I needed a snowstorm, and two, didn't realize it was script-based. I don't think I want to mess with the Doom Ball. It's possible that I could take the Doom Ball at this point, but I would rather not tempt fate. He's a biggin. Something tells me he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
Ow. He is considerably more susceptible to magic than the past few bosses we fight, but he has a lot of health. I don't think we can kill this guy. Yeah, it's level 68. And apparently has 1.3 million health. So, yeah, we're not going to mess with him right now. Honestly, he sounds somewhat like a super boss. But I don't know how 1.2 million health compares to the super bosses. Alright, he's pretty deep in there, but not as deep as I was afraid he was. Has to check here. Firaga. Okay, he could be casting Blizzaga, which he probably should be. I took a wrong turn. Apologies for all the running into walls. I am very tired. I should probably end stream, but I don't want to. I'm not entirely sure. I've picked up the Treaty Blade. I've returned to Balfenheim, and Redis joined us for the next part of our mission, which is to go to or get on the Strahl and ride to the Ridorana Cataract. Looking for the mother of all Nethicite. Oh, I'm 51 hours into the game, but I've done a lot of side content. I would say if you were skipping side content, I'm probably about 30 hours in. I'm either in late mid-game or early end-game, would be my guess. The way that classes work in this game is we have license boards that you use to unlock various things. And I decided to make Bosch and Ash our two hardest to kill characters, because you can have 3 characters in your party at a time. So I've been alternating in. And like you see here, Bosch is level 55. What I've been doing is when Ash hits level 55, Bosch will come back in, and he'll stay in until he gets to level 60, and repeat. And I have Vaughn and Balthier here as our primary damage dealers, and Fran and Pinello as our healers. Redis is a guest. He's a temporary member of the party. And Ash has so much health because she has the Knight class, which on her license board has a considerable amount of, if I can even find them now. Yeah, bonus HP nodes. Of course, Bosch is the one with the most HP. As you see there, he has almost 6,000. Yeah, it's fairly complex, although I will say most of the nodes on the license board are for equipment. We look at Ash's board here. Like, this node lets her use the Ensanguinated Shield. This one lets her use the Zodiac Escutcheon. This one lets her use a sword called the Tortoisal. Of course, most of these she's already unlocked. For some of them, like Battle Lore, just increase the amount of damage you do. These give you techniques. Of course, this lets you wear a set of armor. These are espers, which are like summons. These are mist abilities, which I don't use very often because I don't really understand particularly well, but so far I haven't really needed to. But yeah, every character starts with one license board, and you can pick which class they are. Then at some point you gain access to a second. So that's what, like, Vaughn is a Black Mage and a Shikari. Black Mage is, of course, Black Mage. We know what a Black Mage is. Shikari is a kind of a rogue knife wielder type class. Balthier is a monk and a time battle mage, which gives him things like haste and slow and things like that. And he fights with a staff. Fran is a white mage and a machinist, so she can use guns, although I never equip her with guns. She's actually probably got has very few nodes filled on this board, and that is true. She has very few nodes filled on this board. But her white mage board is almost completely filled, I think. Yeah. But when you kill enemies... Also true. And if a node exists on both boards, you only have to unlock it once. But every enemy, when you kill them, drops both XP and license points. As when this one dies, you see a numbers pop up, it gives 748 XP and 1 license point. Now, every one of my party members who is not actively in the party right now, I have them equipped with a golden amulet, which doubles their license points. And the reason how Ash and Bosch are so high, the one currently in the party gets this thing that doubles their XP gain. When I was setting things up, I thought I actually kind of needed a tank, but apparently, no, you do not need a tank. So, if I did it over again, I would probably do it a little differently. But it's working for me right now, so I don't need to do it over again. And one of the main pieces of side content in the game is that there are bulletin boards located in all the inns that you can accept missions to hunt down strong monsters. And I have been ignoring them for a while, just because with only 3 party members, they are considerably harder than with 4. So I've been waiting for us to pick up another guest party member. So once I picked up Redis, I wanted to go and do as much of the hunts as I possibly could. And of course, Redis has had stop cast on him, which apparently Pinello does not know how to cure. Now, to make things even more complicated, you'll note that the characters mostly act on their own. That is through the gambit system here. So you see Pinello here is set up that if any of my allies have HP less than 50%, she is supposed to cure them. If anybody can be raised, so if anybody is dead, raise them. If Izuna can be used on an ally, so if they have any effect that Izuna can remove, use it. But, okay, she does have cleanse here, which removes disease. It does not remove. Okay, so what I need here is I need a... If ally has stop, cast dispel. And now you see she immediately starts casting dispel on Redis and gets him out of stop. Okay, we have the Pisca Demon, who is the hunt we are after, who just cast death on Ash and killed her in one hit, but Pinello immediately raised her. And it has cast disease on Ash, which will make her max HP go down, but Pinello fixed that problem. But yeah, the main reason why I discovered that no, I don't actually need tanks is that there doesn't seem to be any way to control aggro other than the decoy spell. Which does work, but it doesn't last for very long. And it's expensive to cast. Alright, we need to have another word with Pinello. Alright, let's grab this one here and pull it down to here. I don't know if you can actually remove disable with here somewhere. Where is it? It's not. Oh, there it is. I don't know if dispel can remove disable, so we'll find out here. Disable makes your party members unable to do stuff. They can move around, but they can't use items, they can't use abilities, etc., etc., etc. Oh, Ash is also disabled, so... I might have the disable gambit too low on the list. Alright, let's Phoenix down, Redis back up. The enemy's like one hit from dead, so I should just kill him. There. Well, that is true. Alright, Pinello, I'm sorry for this, but I don't know how to remove disable from you, so I'm going to remove it this way.
I can't.
And now Redis will cast a spell to bring you back. Or he would have if he had an EMP, which he does not. So I will use a Phoenix down on you. You do actually get the victory fanfare when you defeat bosses. Alright, now to get out of this place. This was really a rather mean hunt because it made you go pretty deep into a dungeon that has a lot of enemies in it. So I could just ignore them and run past, but these are actually some of the better XP I have access to right now, so it would actually be good to grind them, I guess. Not that I really think I need any grinding. I think my lowest level characters are about the level they're supposed to be for this part of the story. So and just talk to a save crystal to restore all of our health and MP, and then we head out. Oh, and as a black mage, Bond's gambits are basically just set up for doing things based on vulnerabilities or weaknesses. One thing that is rather confusing is, like, you see I have fire weak here and I have fire vulnerable here. Fire weak means you do extra damage because they are weak to fire. Vulnerable means the spell will actually work. They are not immune to fire. But we're actually getting pretty close to the time to start swapping other characters in. But I can, if I wanted to, disable the gambits and control everybody directly. But that would be very, very micromanagey and annoying. So I don't do that. It's probably fairly common to have the character you are controlling have their gambits turned off, but I don't do that either. So, like, I can move Ash around, but otherwise she will move herself when she's in combat, unless I need her to do something specific. I imagine there's all kinds of weird challenge runs of this game, but I don't know. I think a video popped up in my YouTube recommendations for running the game with only black mages, which I would imagine would be extremely dangerous because I know there are many enemies that start the fight with Reflect enabled. Alright, Vaughn just hit level 45, so we turn Vaughn off, we turn Balthier on. Come in here. We remove his golden amulet. And Balthier is actually also a thief, so we equip him with the thief gloves so he can steal better stuff. And then we equip Vaughn with the golden amulet. And typically when I bring somebody in from the bench, they get their license points spent. So wow, Balthier had a lot of battle lore hiding over here in this corner. He's been needing that. Good evening, Ardo. How are you doing? I've apparently been letting his armor fall by the wayside. Alright, anything over here in Time Battle Mage he needs to pick up? Magic Potency. And give him another Gambit slot. Alright, Balthier, how you feel now? Yeah, that's a downgrade. Okay. Yeah, I'm still working my way through the hunts, Ardo. I did pick a fight with Fafnir earlier, but that did not go well, and I ran away from that fight. Vanilla, where in the hell are you going? Yeah, I really wasn't expecting what I got when I found Fafnir. Then when I saw how big he was, I was like, oh, this is not going to be a hunt I'm doing right now, is it? And then I fought him for about 2 minutes and noticed his health bar had barely moved. I was like, yeah, this is probably more of an end game sort of thing, isn't it? And I ran away. Exactly. I mean, I was surviving, kind of, sort of, but it was one of those, it felt like I would live until one of my party members ran out of MP, and then we would just very, very quickly die. So I was like, no, 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 no. So I want to change one thing on Balthir's Gambits. I want float down here at the bottom. Who just gained a level? Ash did. Okay. Oh, Penelo did too. Okay, so Penelo, you may now have a vacation. Bran, you're back in the party. Golden amulet for Penelo. And Rose Corsage, Bran, and dump a whole bunch more points into Fran. probably just going to spend points here and get as much stuff as I can on the white mage tree before jumping over to the machinist. This gives battle lore. Now the other ones lead to anything. Like machinist. Extra HP is always nice. Remedy lore is probably also very nice. I like how those three are right there next to each other. I guess this is a good tree for getting remedy lore out of. And these the stuff, but we already have it all. Hello. Move. Brand optimize. I am surprised that that is what the game wants you to use. Ah, I see. That's your highest damage. I think you're still going to equip the Holy Rod. Okay. Yeah, I had Bosch equipped with an axe for a little while. Or no, it was a hammer. And it was just like, sometimes it would hit for like twice as hard as his sword does, which is excellent. But most of the time it was hitting for like 200 or 300 damage. Like, this is not worth it. We're going back to the sword. And the sword seems to multi-hit. Save file. And now we head back to Mount Baromeses and turn this one in. Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw the hammers do it, but maybe once or twice. But yeah, his katana seems to combo all the time. Do great swords combo? I don't know if I've seen Ash land a combo with her great sword. So, you have saved the soul of my brother. In his place, I thank you. You are strong indeed. But do not fall victim to your own strength, or your companions will know the same despair as I. Do not become as my brother. Gotcha. I've got Ash using the Defender right now because it seems to offer more attack and defense than her most recent sword and shield. But I feel like the sword the sword and shield might be better. Alright, where do we need to go next? Alright, next hunt we haven't completed. Oh, wait. Oh, I got so distracted by Fafnir, I forgot to do this one. Alright, let's teleport to the Still Shrine and come up from that direction. I think the teleport for the Still Shrine is on the outside of the dungeon. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I feel like I should probably have her equipped with, what's it? Yeah, Deathbringer and a shield. This Deathbringer does have the chance for instant death on it as well. Ah, good to know. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of flyers up here. I still want an explanation as to why Redis with his dual swords, can hit flying enemies, but Ash cannot. Well, that fight wasn't much of nothing. Alright, just run back to town. We could also say that he's a sky pirate, therefore he can automatically fly. That quest was for this one? No, this was cartographer. This guy. You have slain the feral retriever. Then you have rid us of a terrible menace. I am sure His Grace, the late Anastasius, smiles down upon you. Alright, now what's next? Errant Village. Correct. He still sits happy right there. Alright. Over there. So there's other Errant Village here. And this one over there. Okay. We have 2 in Errant Village. You come because of the bill I posted. Then you will hear me tell of who... You will hear me tell of the Vorpal Bunny. I'm listening. Thank you. Then I shall begin. The Vorpal Bunny is a black dream hare that appears only once each 7 years. The tail of this hare is a component vital in the making of vision dust, an incense said to fill the minds of those who breathe it with illusion. For a Vieira salve maker, the preparation of vision dust is a rite of passage, one that Alja has yet to fulfill. Ever she remains an apprentice. Experience and skill she has, but the Vorpal Bunny eludes her capture. It is too quick. But for a lame leg, Alja would be a salve maker by now. They would chasten me for looking without for aid, but the tension between woodwarder and salve maker of late leaves me little choice. Turn to you I must, but speak of this to no one. If the elders knew of the petition, they might guess at my involvement. It is custom for an escort of woodwalkers to accompany a salve maker on her hunt of the dream hare, but Alja cannot ask the woodwalkers for aid, for not now. It will be 7 years before she has this chance again, but she waits so long. Find the Vorpal Bunny, and she need not. It is somewhere in the Galmore jungle. I shall await your return at the entrance to the village. Oh, I do not need to come up here. Can you feel it? The vileness on the wind, dulling the senses? I would have you vanquish the wild Marlborough. Deep in the Galmore jungle, a wild Marlborough has come to the mist-shrouded trails of the Feywood. The air are keen of sense. The wild Marlborough is a natural foe to us. Even now, the winds carry the stench of one such through the wood. The scouts we have sent return overcome with its foulness. Jeers of the Woodwarders, second only to Rael, left to destroy this abomination, yet returned as the others, her senses stricken by the filth. We had thought them long extinct, but before the beast claimed her sight, Kajirs confirmed our fears. We face a wild Marlborough. We suspect this creature survived within the Feywood, held in check by the fell bloom Rafflesia. With Rafflesia's defeat, it ranges now far abroad. Still, the Woodwarders would not look without for aid, but we cannot long ignore the threat to the wood and village. Even in such circumstance, an apprentice may not leave the village, much to my frustration. But you can go where I might not. Make for the Feywood. Fell the wild Marlborough. Alright, gotta head down to the Feywood anyway, so let's go that way. I would believe that. I've seen it in several Final Fantasy games, but I don't think I've seen it in any that have voiceover. That would actually tell me how to pronounce it. But Rafflesia. Actually, let me update Fran's gambits. I actually have Bo has reflect now, so I can actually make it where Fran doesn't spend all day dispelling shell. I keep making the exact opposite turn I need to make. Be right back. I'm back. There you go. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work. But can you put slow on the bunny? You can. That does not seem to affect its running away speed, though. Hey, Balthier. Oh, you're out of range for me to give you orders. I see. Now, we'll get it eventually. Assuming it doesn't despawn. Oh, and of course you went back this way. There. I also note that the black Vorpal bunny wasn't black. Alright, to the Feywood we go. Alright. Where in here are you? Okay, you are there. Which I believe is the same place where we fought Rafflesia. Okay, the wild moorball hits like a truck. Alright, remedy on Fran. Which apparently I do not have enough remedy lore to cure sleep. That's less than ideal. Ow.
I'm sorry.
At your best.
What? Gotta love when the boss is almost dead and it heals itself back to full health. There's what you do, Redis. I saw that 6-hit combo there. Good work, buddy. Oh. Well, now I need to swap party as soon as I can. Brand, I need to put Vaughn in here. No, I want magic damage because this thing is now immune to physical damage, and this party I have right now is entirely physical damage based. Oh right, I just took my healer out of the party. That is a thing I did, and I did it on purpose. Come on, Vaughn. One more. There. All right. Thank you for your service, Vaughn. If I could ever get you to leave the party. Bring Fran back in. Okay. And I feel like I've come back to the wrong place for one of these. Because she said she would meet me outside the village. But no, she's still inside the village. Okay. Ah. Be oh so quiet. I do not wish to suffer their scorn should they see us speak. Follow me at a distance. Thank you. With this, Alja can prepare the vision dust. The hidden path from Gulmore you took to reach our village. Its scent, you recall? Light on the breeze, so sweet. That is the scent of the vision dust. On Vieira it has no effect, but it clouds the minds of other races, keeping our village hidden from the world. I was told someone had hunted the Vorpal bunny. Was it you? Alja, do not be angry. Hear what I would say. How long have you studied under Hala? Yet you remain a salve apprentice because you have not prepared the vision dust. I know how you have worked to become a salve maker. I wish only to help. And your leg, I know of that too. Enough, Nera. That was an accident. No more. You were protecting a salve maker who ventured into Gulmore. Since then, bickering, a rift between Woodwarder and salve maker, where they should work as one with the Elder, is not so. Yes, I was wounded that day protecting a salve maker. The path of the Woodwarder was closed to be forever. But what happened on that day, I would not change. I acted as I must to protect a salve apprentice on her hunt. I fulfilled my duty. There were times when I mourned my loss, but the decision to leave the Woodwarders and become a salve maker was my own. You must be clear about this. I hold no one to blame. As you say, only use this and prepare the vision dust. You must promise. This I will do. I am sorry to have burdened you with our troubles. For the dream hare's tale, you have my thanks. stench drifting from the Fey Wood is no more. You have rid us of the wild Marlborough. Those taken ill have begun to recover. You have earned your bounty with honor. Take it. It comes from Ryle herself. Ryle learned of my call to the world outside for aid. I had thought she would upbraid me for my misdeed, but she bade me bring you that reward instead. Go now, with her thanks and my own. Hello, bot. Go away, bot. All right. Although I do have to say, bot, that is a good username. I like that. Vehement Crochet. That is a good name. I feel sorry for whatever Twitch user you stole it from. Alright. Let's see. Where to next? Nalbana. Got quite a few of them to pick up in Nalbana. Alright, hunts. In the bazaar. Back. In the back. In the bazaar. In the back. I don't know if I've ever reviewed... Okay, you guys don't sell anything I don't already have. Oh, well. You're the boy what I gave that fuss to down to the passage. You come about my bill for the Atomos? That Atomos has got our caravan stopped cold. Can't lay any of the goods my customers want. And that's death in my trade. That's why I want you to hunt it and kill it. That's what I wanted to hear. Let's get you the details so you can get out there and hunt. Maybe you know and maybe you don't, but just a while back, the Imperials cordoned off the highway leading up to the Musfaran High Waste. See, they was out capturing as many Slaven wilders as they could, as they get their hands on. Army wanted them for some reason or another. Well, their hunt's over now, but it sent the Atomos into a rampage, seeing as how they get on well with the Slaven wilders. And who suffers? The caravans. The Imperials are the one to blame, but pointing fingers don't solve problems. Kill the Atomos before things get out of hand, boy. Yes. Bill? Oh, right. The bill. It's just like I wrote. Every night the same dream. A dream scythe waiting to seize my soul. Will you help me? Will you help me will you rid me of this demon? Who'd have thought I'd be so happy just to find someone to listen to my story? Where to begin? I suppose I've no one to blame but myself. Not long ago, I went to the Necro Hall of Nabadis, looking to find weapons, anything. Alright, I was grave robbing, I admit it. Tales of the Reapers of Nabadis are far known. The spirits of warriors who could not defend their king in life, and so fight on in death. It's said they've become dream scythes, haunting those foolish enough to plunder their slain. They're just stories, I said. But ever since, when I close my eyes to sleep, I hear it's there, waiting. Surrender the axe. They say it weakens its victims before taking his soul, and I don't know how much longer I can hold on. You must kill it, and quickly. I'm sure you'll see it where I found the axe. I entered the ruins and went down a stairway, walked further in and took another stairway up. It is deep within the ruins, and I know it's much to ask, but I've nowhere else to turn. Please, I don't want to die. Mighty young to be hunting marks, aren't you, boy? Oh, good for you, I say. I heard a party of adventurers who had recently passed through the Nebrides Deadlands mention some hellish golem. Please, Nebradia was once my home. I cannot bear to see it profaned so. And this golem, no, surely it is not. Yes, that's the spirit. Never lose it. Now, as for this golem, it roams somewhere beyond tall grasses and a bank of thick fog. It is known as Roblon. It was my son who... No, go on. Take care. That sounds like I'm going to need a chocobo to get to that one. Oh yes, that last adventure was good, quite good. My pages grow in number. You were watching me. Here to send me back to my workshop, are you? Is this just an ordinary adventurer? Ah yes, an adventurer. Adventure. Could I chew your ear from? I promise not to hold you long. I am a writer of bestiaries by hobby and trade. Nalbana is an excellent place to pick the brains of wandering adventurers as they pass. The trouble comes in learning of more rare, powerful beasts. Half who see them run, and the other half never make it back. Quite a quandary. So the idea stuck me to competition hunts for these monsters. Not bad, eh? Oh, you're here about my bill for Goliath. Splendid, splendid. You're willing to go and fight this monster, eh? There's a good lad. I'll tell you what I know, though it's precious little. Goliath is a golem that walks the halls of the Necro Hall of Nabudis. They say it's most easily found when entering from the Deadlands. It's fierce and dangerous, but what's a little danger in exchange for another page to add to my bestiary, eh? Good luck. Alright, somewhere in here there is person I'm looking for. Does the thing tell me their name? Zamadria. Okay. Right here. I have no business with small folk. Seek alms elsewhere. Oh, you're from Clan Centurio. How terribly rude of me. It's all just as I told Mount Blanc. My husband is stationed here, and I came to visit him with my precious little carrot. I went out for a stroll while waiting for my husband. I only let my eyes off her for a moment, and my precious little carrot ran away. She's always lived in the city. She must have longed for home, the poor dear. I'd given up on ever seeing her again. Then the other day I heard people talking about a beast preying on travelers. The description was uncanny. It must be her. If this is true, I'm in a great deal of trouble. If they learned I was the beast's owner, a scandal. You must slay her with all haste. My precious little carrot sprouted in the Salika wood. The attacks have also centered on the Salika wood, so I'm certain she's there. She was ever a sensitive creature, timid as a mouse. I don't know how wild she may be. I know that if any creature nearby is slain, she'll go into hiding. Be sure of it. She was such a precious thing. Kill her quickly. I would not want her to suffer. I don't think I have enough time to do any more hunts tonight, so I think I'm going to head back to Rabanastre and see what rewards I've unlocked with all the hunts I've done tonight. I should have ranked up at least once. Capo, you're a paragon of justice already? You've been burning the midnight oil, Capo. Clan Centurio knows how to treat its hardworking members. Here's a reward for your accomplishment. That was worth 60 gil, Mont Blanc. There's a monster that can summon a sandstorm, the beating of its wings. Or so I hear. Only determined hunters need apply. Just sign on to the hunt? Excellent. I'm counting on you, Poe. And the petitioner is none other than me, Poe. Listen carefully, and I'll tell you all the details. There's a rumor going around that has me concerned, Poe. Talk of a monster wreaking havoc and mayhem. If you accept the contract, I can tell you more. I have only the vaguest information. Some of it may not even be true, Poe. So, I had to select a hunter most carefully, and I choose you, Poe. Now, as for the details of the contract, in the Namiensa Sand Sea, there are reports of a beast whipping great torrents of sand into the air. This commotion is said to be the source of some fierce sandstorms, Poe. True or not, I cannot say, though I've never heard of such a monster. What else is it they say? Ah yes, Capo. To reach this monster, you'll have to pass through the caves filled with quicksand. Yes, that's right, Capo. The monster is known as Belito. Belito, Capo. You may find nothing, but do give it a thorough search, Capo. Lately, there have been a number of incidents of hunters being attacked while out on the field. Take extra care, Capo. So you've signed on to hunt this Belito down. You, of all people. What's gotten into him, Capo? This hunter stalker everyone's worrying over looks like whoever it is a Banga. I've seen all the evidence, and there's no doubt about it. To think a fellow Banga could do such a thing. Banga, Capo. Not something I wanted to bring up, but you have heard the rumors about Monet, haven't you? Oh, you're still here, Capo. Yeah, story of this hunter-stalker are all too common of late. You must be especially careful on your hunt, Capo. We did 28 and accumulated 300,000 clan points. Well, I have over 1 million clan points, and we got to be pretty close to 28. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, we've only done 24, so we have to do 4 more. But that's fine. We should be able to knock that out pretty easily next time. Now I want to check and see if the Giza Plains is dry now, which it should be. Yes, it is. Because there was the mention of the of something that lets them talk to cockatrices. supposed to be able to find the feathers out in Giza. I imagine they drop off these guys. Oh, that's a firestone.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was worth it since we just got the blind spell. Which is probably something we should have gotten like 50 hours ago, but...
Yeah.
We obtained a large feather. I don't think that's the same thing as what I need. Alright, I'm gonna have to call it here, guys. And I'm not sure when the next time we'll stream FF12 is. It will probably be next Thursday. That will probably depend on what state I leave Factorio in tomorrow. If I feel like I'm in a spot where I don't really want to do a stream on Sunday, if I stream on Sunday at all, then I may do FF12 on Sunday, but I'll probably be doing Factorio, but who knows. But I will be back tomorrow doing Factorio, Saturday doing Stellar Blade. Until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good night.